If your email has you feeling like this, there is hope. I get tons of email every day, and trying to figure out what to delete and where to move them is a job in itself. But 6 months ago, I paid for one app that made all the difference. Now, they may have sponsored this video, but after the free trial, I paid for a year of SaneBox with my own money, and it has been completely worth it. So in this video, I want to tell you how I've been using SaneBox for the past 6 months, why I don't dread opening my inbox every morning, and they've even added some new features I'm pretty excited about. Now, I won't go over the whole setup process. I have that in my last video, which you can check out up here, but I use SaneBox with the stock mail app. And because it integrates with whatever service provider you have, I have SaneBox working on my Fastmail personal account and even on my iCloud email. Now, the number one feature I use pretty much daily is the built-in snooze feature. If I wanted to snooze an email here in the stock mail app, there's no good way to do it. This Remind Me feature still keeps the email in my inbox, and I don't want that. So because I attach SaneBox to my Fastmail account, I can now move any message to one of the folders they have set up. So to snooze this, I can move this to Sane next month, next week, or Sane tomorrow. It will disappear from my inbox, but I know SaneBox is going to bring it back to my inbox tomorrow morning. So now I can have a legitimate snooze feature in the stock mail app, and if I ever wanted to see the emails that I've snoozed, I could just go down to those folders right here, look into that Sane Tomorrow folder, and it's right there. Which, by the way, quick mail tip, if you use the stock mail app on iPhone, you can add and move folders to appear in that top list. So for instance, I can add a mailbox here, I'll go to my Fastmail and then Sane Tomorrow. I can move that folder up in the list to organize it. So now if I ever want to see the mail I've snoozed for tomorrow, I can access that Sane Tomorrow folder even faster. Now, if you've ever thought about putting a mail filtering service on your inbox, but you've been afraid you're going to miss important emails, training SaneBox is super easy. If there was any emails that skipped my inbox and were automatically filtered, I'll go to my Sane Later email box, and maybe things from Apple like my order confirmations I want to get in my inbox. Well, all I have to do is move this message to my inbox once, and once it's moved, that's going to train SaneBox to not filter away emails from that sender, but leave it in my inbox. For instance, I've logged into my SaneBox account here on the Mac, and yes, I have my email address right here because I'm not worried about getting more spam. SaneBox has been taking care of it for me. But I can go over to trainings and filters, and here you can see trained contacts. This will show you all the senders that you've moved from Sane Later to Sane Inbox. And as you can see, the one that I just moved from my iPhone has already been trained here in SaneBox. Now emails from that email address are going to go directly to the inbox. You see some of the other emails that I've trained. And if you want to change that behavior, instead of the inbox, you can have emails from the sender move to other Sane Later folders that you'd like. Now, if there's ever a sender that you want to train to just never see an email from ever again, you can swipe on one of those emails. Again, I'm here in the stock mail app. And if I move this to the Sane Black Hole folder, that's going to tell SaneBox to send any email from that sender into the black hole so I never have to deal with it. If you get spam from certain senders, that's a great way to never see it again. So if I go back to my inbox here, oh, that message that was in the Sane Later folder, my order confirmation for the iPhone 16e, now it's in my inbox, and now I can swipe and maybe put that in a folder like Move to Apple. So one of the SaneBox features is you can get a digest email once a day or even less, and it'll show you the messages that it filtered to Sane Later and Sane News, just in case there was a sender that you actually do want to get mail from. Now you can customize how often you get that digest. You can also show or hide Sane Black Hole suggestions, group email subjects, and keyboard shortcuts. You can even send those digest emails to an assistance email so they can deal with figuring out if there's anything important there. Then you can also schedule a time, whether or not you want it every day, just weekdays, or just one day a week, and select the time you want that digest email. Now, to be honest, I've just gotten in the habit of once a day jumping into that Sane Later folder, seeing what's there, and then jumping into the Sane News. Typically, nothing's really here, but that Sane Later, every once in a while, there might be someone reaching out for a YouTube video or some order confirmation from a new vendor that SaneBox didn't recognize. I'll move the message to the inbox, and then I'm done. Now, when I logged into my SaneBox account, they actually have a new feature that I'm gonna have to check out. Their Do Not Disturb feature actually allows you to pause all emails. You can even create a schedule. So if you want Do Not Disturb every evening, so you never see an email during certain times of day, you can do that here. You can choose whether or not to send a digest during that time or even notify you when that Do Not Disturb starts. And you can allow exceptions from certain domains if you really need to get those work emails. I'm super curious to try this feature, and SaneBox is pretty slick in how they let you pick and choose what features are important to you. So when I paid for SaneBox with my own money, I got the annual subscription, the lunch plan, which was $99 for the year, 2 email accounts, so I have my iCloud and Fastmail, and then you can choose 6 SaneBox features. So if you really want that do not disturb and that sane black hole, you can choose that plus some others, picking and choosing whichever are important to you. By the way, you can save $25 on any of those subscriptions by going to try.sanebox.com/beardfm. That's my link, lets them know that you came from this video, and saves you 25 bucks. That's try.sanebox.com/beardfm. Now another new feature I'm pretty keen to try is the attachments feature. With this, you can actually connect a cloud service like Dropbox or Google Drive, and attachments sent to your email will automatically be saved there. Then if it's a regular email you get like from work, maybe it's an attachment with a report or a monthly whatever, then you can automatically filter that email away, have that attachment saved. Now you don't have to deal with that mail every month. And there's even more features being added, like reminders for things like meetings or other tasks, the deep clean through your email. But honestly, the features that I mentioned, being able to snooze an email directly in Apple Mail, that sane black hole, and the easy training by moving to Inbox, just those features have been worth it for me. And again, SaneBox works with pretty much all the emails: Gmail, Outlook, Fastmail, iCloud email, even Yahoo and AOL if that's how you roll. They also have great support included with all their plans, domain filtering, subject filters, and more. So again, I'm on that annual lunch plan, and I'm going to be renewing that going forward because it is a huge peace of mind to be able to open my email in the morning and only see like single-digit emails, and I know they're all important. There's no junk, no fluff, and I can always jump into my Sane Later and Sane News mailboxes just to double check there's nothing important. So if you want email peace of mind today, go to try.sanebox.com/beardfm. You get $25 off any of the plan subscriptions you see here. It'll work with any mail app you have on your phone or your Mac, including Spark, built-in Gmail, whatever you'd like to use, and you can have email peace of mind today. If you wanted to see my last video where I show the entire setup process, which is super easy, you literally just log in with your Fastmail, Gmail, or iCloud account, and SaneBox is connected, you can check out that video right up here. And if you want even more productivity tips, I actually did a video with 25 plus tips for iPhone. I'll put that video here, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button before you go. And if you have any questions on SaneBox, iPhone, or you just want to do a shortcuts request, leave those comments below this video as well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.